I mean, I need it obviously, but I'm like, dude, the last thing I want to do is like go put like a thing of wax on my beard in the morning. Like if it was at night, I would have no problem with it.
I'd rather
All right,
sleep.
guys. Hey, I'm opening a beer right now. I think I've already taken like 4 shots of whiskey, dude. Not good, Jason. I'm already pretty buzzed. This is a Fantasy Red Zone, man. This is our drinking episode, live rankings. Jason, I added a feature that you will like when you were gone, man. Jason was out of town. It was only me last week, man, in my garage. And my dogs, dude. I'm watching the World Series now. I got Jason here. We have the Vegas ranks compared to our ranks. Jason? So there is a website that extrapolates data from all the fantasy website or all of the betting sites, and then ranks from the over and unders, all of the wide receivers and running backs and everything else, man. So hey, we've got our rankings, we got Vegas rankings. We're gonna answer your live questions today. While the Dodgers are winning right now 2-0. But before we get into all that, Jason, this show needs help. I need help. I don't know how this is going to taste, man. I haven't drank beer in 1 week. Tell the public how they can help the show, Jason.
1 week. What's up, Mo? Yes, if you're new to the channel, please smash the like. Give us a sub. We need them. It pushes out to more people. We're also on the radio and Apple Podcasts and Spotify, so give us a follow on that, please. We also got a thank you button on all of our videos if you're feeling friendly. Thank you back to you, Tyler. Fantasy News of Brews.
Mo G, man. Mo G, he corrected me on my shit. All right. Oh, what am I doing? I need to go to this. So, hey, I put Nico Collins as a great matchup, and I totally forgot that he got concussed last week. Jason, he is still. Oh, he's out, dude. Nico Collins and Christian Kirk are out. All right, that's the first thing on the news and the brews. So Mo G, I apologize. Sometimes, man, I'm doing a show and I'm like, I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, that's right. Later on, the guy was concussed, and ever since the year of concussions, which was like 2 years ago, that keeps him out for like 1 week, maybe even 2 sometimes. So Nico Collins out, Christian Kirk out. Dalton Schultz is a hot topic. We're gonna hit that in the tight ends. Dude, Vegas has him ranked as literally like tight end number 3, Jason. Newsflash. Breaking spoiler alert is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, and then other than that, dude, AJ Brown is out. Jason, did you hear that?
I did see that. I saw that a couple hours ago.
So I ranked Devontae Smith like as a top 10 wide receiver because whenever I saw AJ Brown dealing with hamstring, I knew that was going to be bad anyways. So I ranked AJ Brown super low and him super high. I think you did the opposite. I can't remember what you did, Jason, but I think you. I got to delete this. I got to mute this.
When I did my rankings, I didn't see anything about AJ Brown. So AJ Brown and Devonta Smith are a little bit lower in my rankings.
Man, we just had a flyby, Jason, by a jet. They are monitoring the Fantasy Red Zone because it is too hot. They got their thermal cameras out. They're like, dude, we're producing some heat out of this episode. Jason, like, Calvin Ridley's out.
We got Tyler in the red zone here. We need to take him out over that copy.
Venezuelan boat. No, I'm just
Charlie
fishing.
Foxtrot. Take him out.
I'm just trying to fish. Woo! All right. I'm just trying to feed my family. Boom. Oh, God. Anyways, Jason. Hey, so Calvin Ridley's out. Look for Eric Elik Amanor and maybe the tight end over there. Either Gunnar Helm or Chico Okonkwo to get some more targets. Not great, though, for... Oh, you know who did well was that rookie, Jason. And I can't remember his name. Dekine? That's a backpack brand. Something Kine, Jason. He's a 4th-round rookie for the Titans. He filled in for Calvin Ridley last week, and he had like 100. He did well. He was start-worthy. So maybe flex him this week in garbage time. Lamar to start, Jason. So I think that you had Lamar Jackson ranked super high even before this announcement.
Yeah, because I saw that he had a couple of like fully practices. So I have a feeling they're going to come out guns blazing against the Burrs. So I think he's going to do pretty well.
Brock Purdy and Ricky Pearsall out. Dear Lord, man. Ricky Pearsall would be getting 100 yards a game, man, if he was just healthy. But he's not. Like, this was a year. This was like the year of Ricky Pearsall, and he has been that PCL injury. Jason has kept him out 3 weeks or something like that. He's in my IR spot right now, Parker Reynolds. So hey, I don't care about Brock Purdy being out because Matt Jones has produced, but Ricky Pearsall, man, it's starting to piss me off.
Yeah, that PCL is a piece of shit. And I had Pearsall like in my dark horse for the season. And he's like number 2 or number 3 in like fantasy points per route versus man. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, this is awesome, but he can't stay on the field. The 49ers in general, dude, they need to get rid of that medical staff. They're poisoning their players.
Hey, dog. I know, man. But like, hey, like as far as like eye tests go, I had to watch a lot of 49ers games up here in Northern California, man. And Ricky Pearsall looks amazing. I'm like, holy shit, who is this guy? I'm so glad I drafted him. I'm so glad I put my name by him. Oh, injury. Shit. All right, anyways. That's the news in the Brews, Jason. What's up?
Yeah, 1 second. I think one person that you can think about picking up from the Texans other than Schultz is Jalen Noel. Did you mention anything about that?
I did not. Xavier Hutchinson and Dalton. Vegas thinks that Dalton Schultz is going to be the biggest benefactor towards all this. Dalton Schultz had 9 targets versus Seattle last week.
Yeah, we are in Buymageddon, and I actually picked up Jalen Noel, and I think the listener league. I'm going to play him this week.
I drafted him in our dynasty league, and he hasn't done shit. Noel.
He's got no one else now. I ain't afraid no Hutchinson, dog. How's that guy even still being brought up in fantasy?
What's up, zoners? Olaf. What's up, Olaf? Are you ready for this shit? Ready to blast off into rankings? Because here we go, man. So I changed things up, Jason, when you were gone. In a good way, maybe. I have no idea. Should be easier to like, So I've got, look at this. I've got the running backs. I've got the wide receivers. I've got the quarterbacks. I've got the tight ends. They're all on the same page, Jason, so we can go. People ask questions, man. We're like, whoop, whoop, whoop. So let's start off with the running backs, all right? We have the running back name. This is all in order of Vegas right now for the most part. Let's see. So if you go by Vegas, smallest to largest. Yeah. They've got Bijan versus Miami. Holy shit. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. CMC, Jonathan Taylor versus Tennessee. Oh, my God. There are some amazing matchups with some of the top running backs, Jason. Devon Achane, I'm kind of like whatever about. But anyways, let's go to the show rank. I just want to show, man, like, hey, if you want to look at Vegas rankings, man, I can't remember the website, but it's pretty amazing, all right? Anything that stands out, we'll talk about in a minute. But right now we're going to go with the show ranking because that's what we're here for, right? That's what we're here for. Vegas, you want to go to Vegas, look at some boobies, go do it. Jason, there was a time where I went to Vegas.
I was like, what's boobies? Hey, man, it's October, breast cancer awareness. Wear pink.
Did you go to Vegas with us?
I've never been to Vegas.
All right, so you didn't go, but I remember I was just getting hammered drunk, and then this band was playing like all these songs. I was sitting there, and I turned and I told Jimmy, I was like, "This woman is singing to me," and then he's like, "What?" Anyways, I was stood up till 4 o'clock drinking that night, 2 nights in a row. They pump oxygen in there. It's crazy shit. All right, man. Let's go on to the other rankings. Anything that you and I really differ on. Derrick Henry, you have super high. Did our Vegas questions influence your show or influence your rankings, Jason?
Yeah, they did. What was it, 90 yards and a touchdown?
Yeah. So it was like the second highest. I think it was the second highest running back yardage total with a super high percentage to score a touchdown. So Derrick Henry, I know it's been hard, man. You've been trying to trade him for Brian Thomas Jr., but you should be starting him last week, this week, probably for the time future. And then Patrick Ricard, they've been watching too much Star Trek, Jason. But there's like a 300-pound linebacker that plays fullback, or lineman that plays fullback for the Ravens. And he comes back. He started like full practice this week. As soon as he comes back, man, look for the Ravens to be much better. Shit.
Also, Bijan Robinson, he had like one of the highest rushing plus passing yards over and under for Vegas. It was like 163 total against Miami.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
damn, dude. Blue Jays just like, oh my God.
For how high that is, do you feel you have to go under on that?
Oh, on the Derrick Henry versus Chicago, like what, 90 something?
No. Listen. Bijan Robinson. His over and under for passing or for receiving and rushing is like at 163.
Are you kidding me?
No!
Versus
That's what
Miami,
I'm saying.
163?
Do you feel you would have to do the under on that?
I would go under and assume that Tyler Algier, because I mean, you'll see where we have ranked and Vegas ranked Tyler Algier. Jason, the game, dude, this fool just hit a huge fucking home run. It's 2-2 now. And they literally put like a leather jacket on this fool when he came into the dugout. I don't understand what's happening.
That's because it's cold in LA.
No, I think it's like that is like a wild thing. I love Major League. Hey, best sports movies of all time, Major League. Jason, I know you like the program. Which one's better?
The program.
All right.
Maybe you didn't even say it. You didn't even mention Above the Rim, dude. Above the Rim that's a classic.
Dude, you know, like I've been watching a lot of shit about Remember the Titans and behind the scenes. Those guys were like 27 years old, like 26, 28. They made me feel real bad, Jason, when I was in high school. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, Tyler, they were not 20 years old when they did that. There was no way. Those guys were huge. Strong
I know,
side.
when I'm in high school, I'm like, dude, I weigh I'm like the skinniest man in the world, man. Like, what is going on here? These fools are conquering racism, and they look huge.
They're conquering, racism. Yeah.
Like I was racist until I saw Remember the Titans. You know, no, I was never racist, Jason. All right, here we go. I am ageist because I hate myself and I'm getting old.
Jamie says, "Water boy."
I'll tell you. Oh, I was about to drop a line from. I was like,
they have the greatest halftime speech of all time.
I was about to drop a line from Joe Dirt because the same guy is doing the. You can't understand what he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Daddy Otto.
You're wrong, Colonel Sanders. So, hey, what did I do all of college, Jason? I raised my hand. They're like, raise your hand if you know the answer. And I'm like this. I swear to God, I did that all the time. And people will be like, I'm like 5 years older than everybody. I'm like, shut up, fools. Here we go. You fools. Shut up, you fools. Saquon Barkley, revenge game number 2. I do think that Philadelphia's going to do better this game. I in my mind, I'm like, dude, this is like a revenge game for Philadelphia, man. I've got Jalen Hurts ranked high. I felt like I should have had Saquon Barkley ranked high, but I decided to put Cam Scatabo ahead of Saquon Barkley. Jason, you did the same.
Yeah, of course. Didn't he score like 30 points the last time he went against the Eagles?
Scatabo did, man. Yeah, he had a receiving touchdown, a rushing touchdown.
And then I'm wondering now with Saquon Barkley or with A.J. Brown now if they're going to rely more on Saquon Barkley. Because they have been passing a lot the last like 2 or 3 weeks.
Dallas Goedert, Jason, I think is going to be the bigger beneficiary there.
You don't think they're going to try to get Barkley involved?
Dude, their offense. It depends on their offensive line, man. It's like their offensive line has looked like the fucking Vikings almost, man. Like, so I think it's offensive line driven, not opportunity from like, for other shit. Oh my God, I drank way too much. They say what? Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. So I think I'm in the clear.
Oh, we got Corian. He got question. Can you offer any insight as to why people keep starting TNF players in their flex?
Yeah, why? Oh, why do I do that? I think I might do that too. Oh, no, I don't do that. I remember I used to come out and be like, Thursday Night Football, man, put him as your wide receiver 2 or your running back 2, because then you can play whoever is your flex if there's an injury later on. Also, if you have a IR player that is going to play that week, so that's a rule, Corian. Thank you for bringing that up. If you have a player that you know you're going to start on Thursday night, put him on your running back 2 or your wide receiver 2. Do not put him on the flex, because that you have no. I mean, I know flexibility that shrinks. I don't know what the fuck limits your flexibility, dude. And then also your IR player, if he is active, you better take him out by Thursday night games. Otherwise, you might not be able to. If he played in that Thursday night game, you can't make lineup moves almost. So that was the big thing on Reddit today, Jason. I think it was the hottest thing on Reddit because I went by news, and it was all about that. Today I learned not to leave a person on IR through Thursday night if he's going to play.
We have It's in the chat. Oh, it's B Squad for life.
It is B Squad for life, man. What's up, B Rad?
Kraft, Taylor, or Fanning, full PPR.
Oh, I haven't even gone through our rankings. God, dude, I'm telling you, man. I apologize already. I've been drinking way too much. Woo! So who was it? Thad? Thad from
Kraft, Taylor, or Fanning?
Kraft, Taylor. So Taylor, dude, I've got Taylor ranked so low. I'm fucking pissed at Taylor. 13, Jason, which is actually the same as you, and it's the same as Vegas. Oh no, that's a show rank. Vegas does not have it ranked. I was like, oh fuck. Fanning, dude, he's had one good game in the last. Dude. Dylan Gabriel, how is he gonna play, man? So I do have Fannin ahead of Mason because Justin Fields or limited Tyrod Taylor. It's not guaranteed, man. They might just throw to the running back 100 times. Fannin, I do like. I mean, Jason, you have him top 5. I have him top 9. So I would go Fannin over Taylor, and then who's the other person?
Kraft.
Kraft is top 4 for both of us, and then Vegas has him top 3, dude. So if you don't believe in us, go with Vegas at least. And all 3 things are telling you to do Kraft. Kraft, man. Which Kraft? I was like, what am I thinking of? I need to watch Halloween movies. Jason, I just watched, what is it? It was Ernest Scared Stupid. That movie's not as good as I remember it as a kid, but it's still good.
Take that, booger lips.
Dude, that's my number 1 line from that movie. So the only reason I don't think it's that great is the first 30 minutes. I'm like, dude, this is made for kids. I would never let my kid hang out with a 45-year-old bus driver. Like, what the hell are we doing here, man? What are you doing? I'm going to go hang out with the bus driver. We're going to go make a fort. I'm like, dude, that bus driver is not one to be trusted.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have my kid. I'm not going to have my kid hang out with a guy named Ernest.
I don't give a shit about Ernest, man. It's just like, this dude is 45 years old hanging out with kids.
Yeah, Ernest is not good people most of the time.
But he's hilarious. Rim shot, his dog makes it all booster. All right?
Booger lips.
Anyways, booger lips. You know what those trolls' weakness is, Jason?
Water.
Milk. They put milk in super soakers and they're like, oh my God, I could take over the world. All right, man. Travis Oh yeah. We got to go over this. I'm so sorry. Let's go over any questions, Jason, I need to go over?
What do we got? Oh, it's again. B Squad. Is Mooney a good flex this week? He's in my flex.
Yeah. So Mooney, I dropped him. I tried to pick him back up. He is a flex option. He's in the same tier as a flex, all right? And he does limit what Drake London can do. I think Pitts had 9 targets last week, maybe even 10 targets last week. But when Mooney is playing, he will limit, take away London's ceiling. Like, Mooney is more involved than anybody thinks. So I feel like he is a flex option. I just have him ranked 41 because I just like some more play. I mean, Josh Downs, Terry McLaurin, Kendrick Bourne. Like, there are other players out there. I probably should not have Troy Franklin above him, but it's Dallas, so I'm like, oh my God, they're going to have to throw the ball a ton. But Darnell Mooney, I love as a flex this week, full PPR. But the problem is that last time I checked, he was injured. So I need to check his injury report. Jason?
That was exactly what I was going to bring up too. I was like, if he's healthy, he takes away so much volume away from Drake London. But he's got to be healthy. He's got to be healthy.
Well, there is a league where I have 0 fab, right? And when I have 0 fab, I play a week ahead in my mind, and I usually no, I'm not trying to brag about myself, but Jason, I usually do really well when I have 0 fab, and I picked up Darnell Mooney when I had 0 fab. So in my mind, I really like Darnell Mooney. It's just I need to run. I always value running backs more than wide receivers, so I went with a running back over him, and I dropped him. Darnell Mooney, though. Injury. That's what I was like. What was I checking out? I forgot what I was saying. I was all bad. But Jason, don't I do well for having 0 fab in our normal league?
I can't remember a last good pickup you had.
Are you kidding me? Well, last year I had like 4 players from the waiver wire that I was like killing it with. You're gonna make me check out my shit, dude. You're gonna be like,
I don't remember last year, man. That was so long ago.
Oh, dude, I was like the top team to beat at the end, and I got screwed.
Do you also remember your senior year in high school? Was it the greatest time ever?
No, dude, I remember being like, I don't know if girls like me. I don't like my body. I don't even know if I talk correctly, Jason.
No, Tyler, you're pretty good when it comes to waiver wire. You usually pick it up, I feel like a week before everyone else does. You also just picked up Smith. That kind of pissed me off because I had Smith, then I had to drop him because of the buys in the week and the injuries. Dude,
buys in the week.
I think I meant to say the buys and the weak ass injuries. All right, let me drink.
Hey, Rashard Smith, man. Like I said, be a week ahead. Pick up Rashard Smith. I'm actually starting him because Calvin Ridley's ass is not starting, Jason.
But I bid on him. That's the thing, though. I don't know how you got him. When I saw it was you, I was like, dude, that doesn't make sense.
Kamani Vidal, Jason, for free, right? Who else did I pick up? Rashard Smith for free. Daniel Jones for like super cheap, but that was not Isaiah Davis, Jason. I've been holding on for 3 weeks, and eventually I will be right. Theo Johnson for free.
All right, we got The Smitty. He's saying start 2 of the running backs: Rachaad White, Breece Hall, or Scatterboo.
Oh my God, dude! You should see Rachaad White on Vegas. It's insane. I think they're going against New Orleans, Jason.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know I've got a bias. I do have a bias against Rachaad White. I'm sorry, but I've been personally attacked by Rachaad White before. So that's why I have him ranked a little bit lower. I still have him as a top 10 tight end. Or top 10 running back. Dude, Vegas has Rachaad White as a running back number 6. Number 6 versus New Orleans. He's gonna get so many red zone carries, Jason. So his his odds to get 2 touchdowns, I would imagine, are pretty decent. So don't be surprised if he gets 2 rushing touchdowns. So is Rachaad White or who, Jason?
Breece Hall or Scatterboo. I'm sorry.
I like Breece Hall. So Breece Hall, I've got 14. Jason has 12. But Rachaad White, I think that this show in general and Vegas, if you factor in Vegas, start Rachaad White. If you're just going by the show, actually start Rachaad White. But Breece Hall, Jason, you do have ranked 1 ahead of Rachaad White because versus Cincinnati. But if you think that Cincinnati might just pour it on, dude, like Breece Hall is his most effective when they are ahead. He can still be good from behind because he does catch the ball a ton. But man, like that quarterback play has been so bad. If Justin Fields goes back there, there's just a very low floor there. So that's the problem there. Whereas Rachaad White has a higher floor. And then what was the third running back, Jason? I'm sorry.
Scatterboo. You're starting Scatterboo.
So 9, 7, 8, 12. Let's see. I would start Scatterboo. Jason and I would start Scatterboo over both. But Vegas would start Rachaad White over Scatterboo. So Vegas has Rachaad White at 6 and Rashad and Cam Scatterboo at 12. That's a big difference. But Jason and I both comfortably, like probably a tier above, have Scatterboo ahead of Rachaad White. So it depends on what you want to do, man. Like if you just kind of want to like take a 60% chance of being right, just take Vegas. if you want a 100% chance of being right, take Jason and I.
Yeah, dude. The only thing is stopping Scattaboo is concussions.
Hey, man, his skull will be studied after his career is over. Have you ever seen The Hobbit, Jason?
Yes, Tyler. We went together.
There you go. So he does have a skull, unlike the dwarves in The Hobbit, Jason.
Okay, nice.
They meet each other just like, bam!
Okay. Jose Rodriguez, Brees, Tez, Kittle, Golden. Pick one for flex.
I like Tez over Golden. Let me see if my rankings. Let me check. We have not been going over our wide receiver rankings, Jason. So Jamar Chase, Rashee Rice, Jason. You and I both have him number 2. Vegas has him number 2. Rashee Rice, Jason. You should have traded for him when you could have. All right, here we go. It was Tez. I have Tez in here. Where is he? So Tez, Matthew Golden. Jason, you did not have Tez Johnson ranked. I did. Who would you rather start between the two? Vegas has been literally number 33 and number 34, so same tier. You can't be wrong, so just answer the question correctly.
Are you saying, did you say Tez or Golden? Golden.
Okay, so you like Golden more than Tez?
See?
How many times can I ask the same question, but phrase it differently?
That's what you gotta do. You gotta phrase it differently.
Who is the running back?
Tyler. Brees Hall! Brees Hall.
So we both have Brees Hall over Tez Johnson and... Now, even if you were... Dude, at home versus Cincinnati, I would say, Jason, even in the standard leagues, I would still pick Brees Hall over those two.
But what about Kittle?
Shit. No, you know what? I would go Brees Hall over Kittle.
Tez, Kittle, Golden. You got to pick one.
All right, let's look at Kittle, Jason. You and I both have top 4. But the only way I would start George Kittle with his floor being 0, literally 0 is his floor. The only way I would start him over Brees Hall would be non-full PPR, or if you get the value, Jason, like our Dynasty League, 1.5 PPR for George Kittle. So standard leagues and 1.5 PPR leagues, I'd go George Kittle. No, 1.5, I would go George Kittle. Everything else, I'd go Brees Hall. But yeah, I think that Brees Hall can catch. I think Brees Hall's going to have 4 receptions this week, dude. So you get that extra 4 points, man. I'm just saying. I would like to start Brees Hall this week.
And Breek Hall, oh my God. And Brock Purdy's out.
Oh, that's, dude, good point, because that's where the chemistry comes from. But I'm just like, dude, they have no pass catchers. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody there.
They got people there. We saw what Kendrick Bourne has done.
I'm just saying, dog. It's like, if you're an offensive coordinator, you got George Kittle there. Who do you think they're going to throw it to?
Well, they didn't throw it to George Kittle last week.
Dude, who was I going to say about? Dude, I had like a really good point about this. Shit. It doesn't matter. I looked over at the baseball game and I was like, should I go on a cruise? The Royal Caribbean boats look really nice. But then I'm like, fuck the ocean, dude.
So who would you go with? Brees, Tez, Kittle, or Golden?
Brees Hall.
Okay. Then we got Jamie, too. He said, which Texan wide receiver are you trusting this week? I know you like Xavier Hutchinson. He's like your new best friend. I like Jalen Noel. Dude.
And then Jaden Higgins has a lot. You should check out his Vegas, or I can't remember what it was. Man, I saw his over. Something was higher than I thought. I like Dalton Schultz, I think, Jason, with the 9 targets last week as far as pass catchers. But as wide receivers go, I would, unless I'm in a 14 or 16-man league, I would not want to start Xavier Hutchinson. But if I am, I would start Xavier Hutchinson, Jason.
All right. And then we got Joe. Hey, Joe. Oh, he's asking in the chat. He says, need help, chat? I don't know who should I start this week, Shakir, Pacheco, or Shaheed. Help!
Shakir, Pacheco, or Shaheed, Jason? You better heed the Shaheed. All right, so Shakir, Pacheco. Jason, you and I both have Pacheco as a running back, and Vegas as a running back 2. A high-end running back 2. Or no, shit. High-end running back 3, so flex option. Shakur, Jason. Shakira. The hips don't lie. Dun, 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 dun. I thought I had Shakur right here. Oh, right here. Shakur, we have ranked 25, 31. So, again, a high-end flex option. So, when they're in the same tier, if you're in standard leagues, go with the running back. If you are in full PPR or even half PPR, go with Shakur. Who was the third person, Jason?
It was Rashid Shaheed.
So we will look at Shaheed compared to Shakur. So I've got Shakur. We both have Shakur ranked ahead. So I would go Shakur, then the running back, and then Shaheed. It's up to you after that. And then Vegas has Shakur at 28. So pretty much as as 25. So same high end flex option, and Shaheed just below that at 27. So I would start Shaheed over that in the flex option. And then Jason, was it Isaiah Pacheco?
Yes.
25, dude. Yeah. So again, Vegas and us agree. Standard leagues, Pacheco. Any PPR, you go Shakur, and then whatever. So that's what I would do.
Okay. Mando's back. He says Juwan Johnson, Jonnu Smith, Ertz, or Hunter Henry. On National Tight End Day, dude, I didn't even realize every tight end gets a bump now.
National Tight End, Jason?
National Tight End Day.
That makes me think of Workaholics. Very loose, Jason. Anyways, not tight, but loose. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, like loose butthole, right? But was there a day for that?
It was like when the short guy, Adam Devine, was trying to be a model, and he was like, went to like he was surrounded by kids. They're like, you're not going to be a model. He's like, that's very loose butthole of you. And they're like, all the parents were like, what the fuck? That's not tight butthole. That is very loose. It's like, oh my God, dude. Workaholics, man, got me through some very, like my early 20s. Shout out. Durs. Oh, he's turning into Durs. Oh. All right, what else was it, Jason?
Yo, what's up with all these books? Ha! It was Juwan Johnson, Jonnu Smith, Ertz, or Hunter Henry.
Juwan Johnson, Jonnu Smith, Ertz, or Hunter Henry. So Juwan Johnson or Hunter Henry, I do have ranked one above. Juwan Johnson's been so hit or miss, dude. And Hunter Henry hasn't been good for 2 weeks. So both of those are like, good luck, dude. You're crossing your fingers. Whatever. And then what was the third one?
Ertz.
Zach Ertz. Dude. Marcus Mariota pisses me off, man, so much. If it was Jaden Daniels, I'd be like, Zach Ertz, no problem. But it's fucking Marcus Mariota. So I would have to go with Hunter Henry, Jason. And I don't like it at all. I don't like any of those options. But I would go with Hunter Henry and believe in the talent and the play calling there. So that's what I go with.
Okay. Yeah, that one was a little bit tough.
That's a shit sandwich, dog. I feel bad for you in your tight end situation.
I'm almost thinking, where do I have Henry? I have Henry at 14. There's a chance Henry could play well this week because of the defense he's playing up against in Cleveland. But yeah, that one's a tough one. All right, we got Jose. He said Henry. John B. How are we feeling on Woody Marks?
Jean-Luc Picard, you said. Woody Marks. Jean-Luc. Yeah. Jean-Luc. Woody Picard.
I think if I remember, I have him above Nick Chubb.
Woody Marks, I want to say, is ranked higher than I thought he would be in Vegas. Vegas has him as 23, right? So Vegas literally thinks that he's going to be a running back 2 for your team. If you're in a 12-man league. And so that's high remarks, man. But then Jason and I both have him as a flex option versus San Francisco, man. Now, do you know who San Francisco just lost, Jason?
Fred Warner?
Yes. So and when you watch those games, man, he is leading the charge on running plays and everything else. So Woody Marks has a good chance. And I think that Houston is favored by 3 points. So Woody Marks should be Nick Chubb should be more involved. So I do not like that at all. I think that Woody Marks should be ranked lower as a flex option, not a running back 2. That is my feelings as him, Jason.
I like Woody Marks again, but the last time I was super high on Woody Marks, they reverted him back to the Travion RJ Harvey role. Like they just put him in the shell again after his huge breakout game. Then you got a little bit of a hint. You saw what he's capable of again against Seattle, but dude, I'm just afraid that I'm gonna be like, dude, this is a guy, again, RB1 on this offensive line that could get the push, and then him just to revert back to and Nick Chubb take over again. So that's my only fear. Like I like Woody Marks, but I'm afraid that I'm going to put him up too high, and then they're just going to go back to what they did a couple of weeks ago and have Nick Chubb be the main guy again and just screw people out. That's my.
Did you ever watch that Ariana Grande movie with like where the Wizard of Oz or whatever?
No,
I didn't either. And I'm like watching this baseball game. The second one's coming out November 21st. I'm like, holy shit! They shoot this at the same time. It's like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you gotta get on it, man.
That's crazy. No, I'm not gonna watch that shit.
You didn't watch the first
Hamilton.
one?
No, I didn't, dude. My sister. Listen, all right, my sister's crazy. If you had a crazy older sister that just like was insane, shout out to you. We watched Wizard of Oz 150 times, man. The original, probably at least. I did not want to watch it anymore, Jason. So I don't watch any Wizard of Oz shit. But yeah, I was like, that movie just came out, man. I thought. Anyways, I don't know why I'm surprised by that. Let's see. What's up, Jason? What's up? What else are we talking about?
We got Oliver. Hey, what's up, Oliver? Oliver Wilkins, King Eye.
Oliver Wilkins, you sound like a great author.
Where would Gadsden be on this list if he were playing Sunday?
Yeah, no. So I almost put this in the news and the brews. Justin Herbert came out and was like, "Hey, man, we're gonna get Gadsden the ball as much as possible moving forward," and I do think that hurts Keenan Allen. And right now, it seems to be hurting Quentin Johnson. Lad McConkey seems to be doing just fine. I don't know what the hell's going on there. I think that Lad McConkey is actually hurting Quentin Johnson, and Gadsden is hurting Keenan Allen. I think that's what the case is here. But you go with the rookie and against age right now. I would go with Gadsden over Keenan Allen. Jason, you and I both have, let's see, we got Gadsden right here, 10 and 9. So Vegas does not have him ranked, but that is not unusual for players that they're not sure about, right? Rookies and such. Hey, my dogs are going nuts. Ape shit. Woo! Watch this. If I do this, they'll come like I'm like goddamn paraphernalias. Oh man, my ring makes me stop. Anyways, Oronde. Oh, they're coming. I just did that. And they came. Oronde Gadsden, Jason. I have as a top 10 tight end.
That's what
if I knew what I knew right now, it would probably go higher because I had him as a top tight end before last night. So I would probably rank him in like top 6, top 5 moving forward.
Yeah, I think he's top 6 rest of the season.
The hateful. Oh, I was like, what is the 6? The Hateful Eight. That's the Hateful Eight. I think that's my least favorite Quentin Tarantino movie of all time. No, I don't even. I think I watched it once and I never watched it again.
I like it.
Jason, also Harold Fannin. Vegas does not have ranked either because they don't know what to expect. You had him top 5. I have him number 9. I think he only had 5 targets last week. What do you expect from Harold Fannin this week?
You can't run on the Patriots, so they're gonna have to throw the ball.
Let me see what we have for. I think Jerry Jeudy right here. Vegas has ranked 30. So I do think that if you're ranking Jerry Jeudy 30th, you expect the Browns to throw the ball a lot. So that lines up with your logic there.
Yeah, and so let's say there's a chance that Drake May could play well against his Browns defense. We're going to see what happened a couple of weeks ago against the Steelers, and they're going to, what's his name? Gabriel's going to have to throw the ball like 50 times, and they're going to abandon the run because the yards before contact for the Patriots defensive line, it's like one of the top 5 in the NFL. So they're hard to run against.
Yeah, and I was like, my Vrabel defense by the end of the year should be stopping the run and doing something else. And right now they are running the ball well.
You know who has the most missed tackles forced per 10th in the NFL?
Don't say Ramondre Stevenson, please God.
Harold Fanning.
Oh yeah, and it's like he was one of my biggest like pushes for it in the beginning of the year because of his productivity score, his dominator score in college. It was insane. But he needed opportunity, and now he has it. So
yeah, it was like 51% in college, his dominator score.
It was like higher than anybody else in the league. So I was like, holy shit. As far as like, I want to point out something that you ranked, Jason, real quick, because I saw this, and I was like, man, I should have put this guy this high. Joshua Downs. So right now, Michael Penix Jr. Or Michael Pittman is ranked 22. I mean, we have him ranked super high, right? But if Josh Downs plays, he will not be such. And Vegas has him, where he probably should be around like 22. Jason has him 18. I have him super high. That's my problem. But if Josh Downs ends up playing, dude, I like Josh Downs actually probably more than Michael Pittman Jr. because when he plays and he's healthy, he actually leads the team in targets. So I think that Josh Downs would be my unsuspecting smash wide receiver of the week.
Yeah, and I think he's trending towards playing too. I think he had a full practice today.
Yeah, my problem is when I'm doing these rankings, Jason, if I do them early, they depend so much on health, and so like that's my issue there. And I forgot to change it. I didn't even check on Josh Downs' health today. I just had this from last night. So,
yeah,
oh shit!
I start these rankings like on Tuesday and Wednesday, just so I have enough time to get them done by Thursday night, Friday.
I'm gonna pee real fast, Jason, but Kendrick Bourne, like, would you? I'm going against him this week, so I say to start him. You say to start him in a full PPR. Like, how would you feel about standard leagues and such?
I mean, I think the only one right now scoring touchdowns for the 49ers is Christian McCaffrey. So in standard leagues, he's well, now I was also doing this rankings with thinking that Brock Purdy was going to play because I think he had a couple of limited practices during the week. So I thought he was going to play this week. So Kendrick Bourne now with Mac Jones. I think I might want to bump him up a little bit more. And who do they play against this week? 1 second. Oh, they play against Texans. Oh, man, that's also like a tough matchup. And the Texans, their defense, oh my gosh, allows the 27th most fantasy points to wide receivers. Oh, they got that Stingley guy. Yeah, actually, I don't think I will bump him up that much. Man, maybe this is going to be a huge game for George Kittle.
Oh, why? Oh, because Kendrick Bourne. What's going on?
Well, I ranked Bourne as if Brock Purdy was playing, so I thought there was a good chance he was going to play. So then Mac Jones I'm like, well, he does get that bump, but damn, dude, they're going against the Texans, and the Texans secondary is like really good.
What's a better feeling, Jason? Sneezing or peeing when you're like drinking?
Peeing when you're drinking, so you're like peeing and drinking?
Oh no, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna explode, and then I pee. I'm like, oh my god, I feel amazing.
You go run a mile afterward, the drunken mile.
If I ran a mile, Jason, I would throw up.
I can do anything. All right, hold up. Okay, so we got we did that. Oh, Anish. Did I say his name right? Anish P,
Amish?
are you with me? Loveland or Mason Taylor PPR? Dude, Cole
So,
Kmet is out. He's out this week, so I think you would have to go
oh,
Loveland.
he is. That is great news for me, Jason. Because
What you got?
that's one. Because Cole Kmet gets way too much play for my liking. So, Colson Leveland or who?
Mason Taylor.
Yeah, I've got Mason Taylor ranked like, what was it, 13th. But now, I mean, to be honest with you, I was doing these tight ends like last second when I was all fucking drinking hard alcohol. So now that I know that Cole Kmet's out, I actually do like Colson Leveland, Jason. Because my whole problem with that is that, and if you're either relying on Justin Fields or an injured, I wish if Tyrod Taylor was coming into this game healthy, I think I would like Mason Taylor, but I would go with quarterback health and go with Colson Leveland, Jason.
Yeah, because Garrett Wilson isn't playing. I think there's going to be. Do you know off the top of your head? Do you know the over and under for the Bears Ravens game? I think there's going to be a lot of scoring.
No, well, I know the Ravens were favored by 7.5 points. I'm pretty sure. So I was like, shit. Like, and I think it was like 47.5 points, maybe, or 44.5. So like an average game, but like the Bears should be forced to throw the ball a lot. That's why I remember I was like, dude, this Swift take the over on receptions. But then it came out today that he was injured. So I was like, shit. Vegas knows that all this shit before we do. No wonder they got this right. So
CIA.
I was thinking about that today.
What do you mean the phone is dead? Or what do you mean the car is dead?
The battery's dead. What do you mean?
All right, Tyler. It ceased to exist. I need you to read this. It is too long. I'm not going to.
Okay, let me go to the thing. All right, go share it.
There you go. From J.
12 team dynasty PPR top contender. Would you prefer 26 mid for plus JCM for James Cook or an all-in move of 26 first? Oh shit! Share it again, Jason.
Okay, hold on. Maybe if I did this.
You got to remember that first round picks, dude. Let's see, first round pick or an all-in move of 26 first for Olave, JCM for Bijan. Don't get rid of Bijan for your fucking first, dude. Would you prefer 26 first, mid plus, mid late for JCM for James Cook? I wouldn't take either of those, dude. I think you're getting antsy, to be honest with you. Yeah, top contender. If you're a top contender right now, don't worry about the future and getting rid of. Oh, would you prefer 26 mid late? If you are trading for James Cook, I would do that. But if you have James Cook, you're going to trade him away for that. Don't do that. Olave, JSM for Bijan. I would not get rid of Bijan regardless of the situation, Jason. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I would keep Bijan.
Because even running backs, man, like he's going to be a fucking top 3 running back for the next 6 years. All right. And if you're in Dynasty, don't be thinking 7 years down the road. And then also like on that on the other end, shit, I don't remember what I was going to say. But I would hold pat. Yeah, 12 to, would you prefer 26? But if you could trade, it depends on what you're doing. Would you prefer 26 mid late plus GCM for? I would prefer James Cook in that situation, or an all in move, 221st mid late for plus Olave plus J. No, but if you could trade for Bijan, yes. If you could trade for James Cook, yes. But if you have if people are offering you those draft picks, do not accept it. Because I would always rather have, Jason. It's just like real life football, dude. Take the guaranteed thing over the draft picks, man. Like there's draft pick busts every single year. Look at Ashton Genty right now, man. And I thought he was one of the few non-misses of all time. So I would go with that.
Yeah, if anything, I would say do the Cooks, but do not trade away Bijan.
I wouldn't trade away James Cook. So either way, I would take the actual higher end, the best player available right now. James Cook has like 4 more years, man, 5 more years of like being that number 1 running back for the Bills.
Yeah, so you're saying don't do anything.
Yeah, but if I don't understand if he was asking the question like hey, maybe I've got these draft picks and Bill and all this bullshit.
All right. Well, he came back just now and said, "Yeah, getting rid of the picks for the top running back now."
Oh, then
Oh.
get rid of the picks.
Oh shit. Yeah. Sell. Yeah. Okay, we gotcha.
Hey man, get rid of your future for those running backs because like they're young and they're workhorses. And like again, you don't know what you're going to be getting in Dynasty. I so a lot. I mean, it's like the top half of the first round is very valuable. Everything after that, not so much. And I'm only in my first year of Dynasty, but I've been researching and reading a lot of shit about it for a long time. So that's what I would do.
Okay, so now we got be growing. Be growing stuff.
I'd be growing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Be growing. Be growing stuff.
be
You know how we
growing.
do. Hey, would you start Ingram or Mark Andrews?
So I think I've got Ingram over Mark Andrews, but with oh shit. Okay, let's see. Oh, I've got Ingram because I was like, man, in my mind, I was like, Lamar Jackson's playing. Give me, especially limited. Like, if you give me a limited Lamar Jackson, Jason, I'm like, dude, Mark Andrews is gonna get 7 targets and a touchdown. So I would go Mark Andrews. Jason would go Evan Ingram, right? So Bo Nix is at home, and he seems to play better at home. So I think it's the same tier. And with Andrews, you're relying on touchdown. With Ingram, you're relying on volume. I would go Andrews. Vegas has them in literally the same tier, 14, 15. So Jason, I don't need to ask you what you'd rather do because you'd rather go Ingram. But I think it's
let's do this. I really like the matchup against the Cowboys because we all know the Cowboys defense just straight up sucks.
And their
Broncos
offense
been
is
putting up a lot of points. But the matchup, the Bears are actually a better matchup to tight end scoring. They're 13th overall in tight end scoring compared to the Cowboys were 15th, I think.
All right, I thought there was a home run, Jason, by the dog. Oh, he just got full. I remember when I used to hit people on purpose, Jason, when I was a pitcher. Did you ever watch me pitch, Jason?
No, only strikeout.
I only struck out like 3 times my entire career in high school. So
no, I just remember that one time where you hit the ball and very loudly you said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, because I was like, I struck out 3 times in 4 years, dude. That was my strength. You didn't watch me strike out. If you did, good for you. I actually had my dad brought me the stats, and I'm like, just gets me pissed off. I batted like 600. What the hell, dude? MVP.
Okay.
I've got my MVP trophies, Jason. Here we go.
All right. Next up, we got We Buy Homes Near You. 512. Shout out. Maybe we could do a collab. I don't know how we'd do that, but okay. Mason Taylor, Dalton Schultz, standard league. I think you got to go Schultz. I think that one's pretty easy.
Who was it? Jonathan Taylor?
No, Mason Taylor or Dalton Schultz.
I was like, oh my God, what kind of question is this? So Dalton Schultz, Jason, I do have him ranked 6th. He had 9 targets versus Denver versus Seattle, but again, I like starting tight ends versus Seattle and Denver and whoever else has two good cornerbacks because it funnels towards the tight end. So I'd go Dalton Schultz, but yeah, Mason Taylor again, 13. So just outside of, and Vegas didn't even want to mess with this because it's such a high variables, all these variables in play here. But yeah, I think Dalton Schultz is an easy start there, just like you said. Okay.
Be growing stuff. He's back. Pick his flex. Golden, Mooney, or Marks.
Wait. Did he say be growing stuff?
Be growing stuff. He be growing stuff.
Hey, man, I was be growing stuff in my garage for a little bit there too, and my closet in my apartment. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
It was half who and who?
Half PPR, Golden, Mooney, or Marks.
Golden, Mooney, or Marks? So Marks. Let's go over Marks. So I always like starting running backs over wide
I think we're
receivers.
going to have Mooney the highest.
So Marks is at flex option running back, right?
Yes.
Mooney and Golden. So I do, Jason. I actually have. You and I both have Golden over Mooney. So why are we saying Mooney over Marks?
So Golden then. So we're going with Golden.
Yeah, I'd go Golden at Pittsburgh, Jason, because in my mind, I think that Aaron Rodgers is going to do really well. Remember when he scored 4 touchdowns, Jason, against the Jets? He is so motivated, like a motivated Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like they're going to have to throw the ball, man, like Atlanta. And that's why I have DK Metcalf ranked high. Where do I have DK Metcalf ranked? I was like, motivated Aaron Rodgers, dude. Let's see, where do I have DK Metcalf? Oh my God, where do I have DK Metcalf? Did I rank him? I thought I had him. Oh, right here. 11th, dude. You have him 22nd. So Vegas has him 13th. So I went a little overboard, right? Motivated. I'm like, he's like, hey, DK, I need you this week. My old team. All the time, all day, every day. That's in my mind. I'm like dreaming about it. So that's why I've got him ranked 11th. So I would go with whoever it was I was talking about.
You don't think like Matt LaFleur is going to be like, we know how to stop Aaron Rodgers? Because
man. Who knows how to stop Aaron Rodgers? He's a pocket quarterback. No, I'm okay with that. Now, say the offensive line gets overwhelmed by Green Bay. That is the one variable here that could just put a shutdown to everything.
Okay, so you're saying Matt LaFleur does not know how to stop Aaron Rodgers? A
45-year-old
Aaron
not,
Rodgers.
Jason. He doesn't. He doesn't know. He's
Next
clueless.
time I hear you say like, "Oh, it's because he played against his old coach and his coach knows how he plays," I'm gonna be like, "No."
But it's Aaron.
October 24th of
Rodgers,
2025. You said
it's Aaron Rodgers. It's
45-year-old Aaron Rodgers.
It'd be like Tom Brady going against Bill Belichick. It's fucking Aaron Rodgers, man. It's Aaron Rodgers. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I don't like starting him. But I'm just saying, like when he's motivated, I'll just take him.
I'm writing this down. No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. I just feel like this is that time you could have said that.
Against it. What, you act like I drank like fucking 8 beers or 4 shots in a tall can or something.
Corion is Sharon. His birthday is 21st. Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Hey, Corion, dude. October 21st?
November 21st. He wants us to get prepared for it.
So when I start making my I'm gonna start making some early Thanksgivings. I will be like, thank you, God, for Corion's birthday. Amen.
Okay, Be Growing Stuff. Hey, thank you for your engagement, Be Growing Stuff. Please smash that like and subscribe if you haven't already. We appreciate it. Yeah. All right. So thing with Chargers is not everyone's going to have good weeks. One week is Ladd and Godston. Next is Quentin Johnson and Allen. Too many mouths to feed. Just got to start all of them and be okay with a dud or a boom. And I'm starting to feel that too because I was like, Tyler, you and I, we were both putting Quentin Johnson like top 10. We were like, dude, he's top 10 for the rest of the season. I traded for him in my sleeper league, and then he got me 0 points. 0.
I got 1 point from Jordan Mason, so it makes me feel a little bit better that I heard that. So thank you. I mean, I had him ranked 16 because I was like, last week scared me. You had him ranked 9. I had him but the big thing though, Jason, I think I had him for a trade. He was one of my highest trade targets. 4. Now, I still think that you should trade for him, Jason, because I'm telling you, man, people will give him up for super cheap because they got him off of waiver wires. So I would still try to trade for him, but Keenan Allen, I would try to trade for more because Keenan Allen, I think, had 2 down weeks. Maybe no, he had 140 yards or something crazy last week. This week is going to be one of our trade for us.
Then we got Leo. We got Leo. He wants us to decide Jalen Noel or Kyle that won a guy. And flex.
I'd go Kyle Mananagai versus that matchup, Jason. Let me look. Where is it? Let me go to the running backs. Kyle Mananagai. Remember Kyle Mananagai, I think it was one of my league winners list before the season started. So, hey. Where the hell is Manana guy? Oh, right here. I've got him as a flex. Jason has him as a flex. And then who was the other person?
Jalen Noel. I'm probably pretty sure we don't even have him ranked.
Yeah, and like I love Jalen Noel. Dude, I really do. I really love Jalen Noel as a prospect, but I would not start him this week. I mean, I know that Vegas has the over and under for Houston. I think I want to say San Francisco is Houston is favored over San Francisco, so they should score points. But I would still go with Kyle Mananagai at Baltimore. The problem, though, Jason, is that Baltimore is favored by 7.5 points, right? So DeAndre Swift should get more points. But the only thing that's making me go Mananagai here is that DeAndre Swift was on the injury report this week. Like, this came out today. I was all about DeAndre Swift this week, and then I saw the injury on Reddit. It said that he's comes through as questionable. So I already automatically put Mananagai higher because that defense sucks. So if Mananagai gets like 50% workload, maybe with an injured Swift, he should be better than the other option. Yeah, man, Toronto, man, 4-2. Toronto is like Dodgers gets the big plays, like explosive plays, but Toronto's just methodical, man. It sucks. And we already went into our bullpen. Fucking shit.
We had DeAndre Swift. Vegas thinks he's gonna get what was it? 6 points.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it was like 6 or 7 points. That's what our Vegas was thinking when we did our Vegas question. What?
I'm watching pictures these days, dude. I couldn't get away with half this shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. On to the next. All right. We got to speed through here. We buy homes near you, 512. Drop Purdy or Hindi for Garrett Wilson. My quarterback one is Danny Dimes in a 10-team standard redraft.
Garrett Wilson.
Would you rather drop Purdy or Hernandez or Henderson? Sorry, for Garrett Wilson.
I would drop Purdy, dude. I mean, you go with health, right? So
really,
I mean, I hate Henderson right now. I fucking hate him. But dude, Brock Purdy's, I don't know, man. Like Mac Jones been playing. I probably. It's hard for me to give up on Travion Henderson, Jason. 5-2 now.
I'm in the same boat with RJ Harvey.
I know. So I would probably go. Logic says go with Brock Purdy, but I'd probably go Travion Henderson there. Dude, this is terrible, man.
We got big BS. Yeah, that's big BS, man. Wandale or DK, full PPR.
DK, I've got DK over because of a revenge game, right? I was just talking about that. Even full PPR. Again, I think a motivated Aaron Rodgers is like awesome. But DK Metcalf, I've got 11. Jason has 22. Now, Vegas has ranked 13th, so Vegas kind of agrees with me and not Jason. But who was the other option, Jason?
Wandale Robinson.
Yeah, and then Wandale, Vegas has 20, so like a tier or two below. You have 15, Jason. I've got 23. He's going to go against Cooper DeJean. He was on my worst matchups episode. So Cooper DeJean has been playing fucking awesome lately. He played amazing last year, top cornerback. So I would really go for not Wandale Robinson, Jason.
Last time he went up against Philadelphia, he scored 20 points. Wandale Robinson. And I have DK Metcalf so low just because I'm playing his floor, basically. I mean, was it last week that 3 tight ends scored instead of him? So I'm like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers could go off again and score 4 touchdowns and none of it go to DK. We've already seen it. So that's all. I think DK does have a higher floor or a higher ceiling than Wandale Robinson this week.
I just figured out, Jason, that baseball is being more emotional than football. I'm like pissed off right now.
Yeah. Okay, so Sean Humans. Chase Brown or Dowdle or Sutton or Devontae Smith. Full PPR.
Oh, okay.
I think Smith, you gotta go. I think you have
Oh,
to go
Devontae Smith. No problem. Devontae Smith. I've got to bring 10th, right? So, real quick, I do want to say, like, I saw that AJ. I ranked this before I knew the announcement that AJ was out, and as soon as I saw AJ Brown had a hamstring injury, Jason, I was like, oh god, Devontae Smith top 10, give it to me. You already had him top 19, so I'm imagining you probably move him into your top 10. Vegas has him 19. I bet you they move him into the top 10. So I would go Devonta Smith over all that shit.
Okay, then Chase Brown or Dowdle.
Chase Brown. Let me see. I've got Dowdle. How will Dowdle do? Right. Let's see. Chase Brown. Where is he? Chase Brown. Rico Dowdle. Same tier. Because man, Rico Dowdle can explode still. Jason, you and I both have the same tier, but Vegas has Chase Brown at 13 and Rico Dowdle at 22. So that's the tiebreaker here. So I would rather go Rico Dowdle.
Okay. And then.
Oh, wait. I'd rather go Chase Brown.
You'd rather go Chase Brown.
Sorry, I looked at the wrong things right there. I was looking at Alvin Kamara for a second.
Okay, it's B Squad. I have Bucky and Wilson on IR, and I'm 6-1 and in first place, so I can afford to hold them. So
you are.
Hopefully, they come back in week 10. Are they worth holding on to? Yes.
Bucky and who?
Garrett Wilson.
Dude, if you drop Garrett Wilson, you're crazy, and if you drop your Bucky Wilson, you're even Bucky Irving. You're even crazier. There was on Reddit today, I think, or yesterday. It was like, oh, this guy dropped Bucky Irving. How much should I spend on him? $100. What kind of league are you playing in? So don't drop Bucky Irving, man.
Okay, would you do Dak or Allen full PPR?
I still have Allen, Jason, even though I was like, dude, Allen's going to get 20 points or less. But, dude, Dak is going against Denver, right?
Yeah, yes. At Denver.
Yeah. So Mile High Stadium, Vegas has Dak ranked 9 and Josh Allen ranked 2. And Jason and I both have Josh Allen ranked 2. So, hey, man, Josh Allen, 2 bad weeks, but still an elite option. And who was it? Who was it going against Denver, Jason?
Cowboys.
Oh, Dak Prescott. Oh, 7-7-7-9. So not even the same tier. So we got Josh Allen 1 tier ahead of Dak Prescott. Now, if Dak Prescott had a normal or better matchup, I would still go Dak Prescott over Josh Allen these days. But with Josh Allen, with that, with that really bad matchup for Dak Prescott, I'd go Josh Allen.
Corion's here. He's letting us know he dropped Mason and Allen.
Jordan Mason or
I think Jordan Mason.
Yeah. I don't
maybe Keenan Allen?
I wouldn't drop Keenan Allen. He needed wide receivers, so dude, grand slam, Jason. Oh my god.
Okay. We're almost done here. Sean's back for my RB2 and then for my flex. Yeah, for your flex to your Smith. I
gotta text my dad, dude. 9-2. Dude, 9 to 2.
Brown and Devontae Smith. And then installed one. Woody Marks or Spears, rest of season stash. Oh, I think you gotta go Spears on this one because Spears is getting a lot more opportunities and snap share than Woody Marks, I do believe. I think Spears is also going to be the guy that's going to be the pass catching back out of that team. You know, the Titans, they're going to be trailing a lot during this season. Tyler, what the hell? Tyler, where'd you go? Okay. Did he have to pee? That is crazy. All right, I guess let me finish these questions then. Don't get me wrong, though, for installed Woody Marks. I'm a Woody Marks fan, USC, but I was big on him a couple of weeks ago after his big game, and they should have kept him and made him the guy, and then for some reason they reverted back to him only getting about like 10 carries that game. Nick Chubb was the RB1. Didn't like that. I just don't want that to happen again. I do like Woody Marks, but I think I do Spears for the stash. Tyler, welcome back. Be growing stuff. Would you drop T Spears for him? That one a guy.
I'd rather have Tyjae Spears, Jason. He's a pass catching running back. Titans are going to come back from behind every single game. Full PPR, I'd rather have Tyjae Spears, no problem. It's a little bit more complicated after that, but I would still rather have Tyjae Spears.
Okay, we're done.
Dude, I'm trying to text my dad, be like, did you see in this? This is crazy, I know.
Yeah.
All right, man. Dude, hey. Baseball is awesome. It's almost like football right now with the parody. Hey, thank you so much for watching. This is a Fantasy Red Zone, man. I'll stop sharing this. Comment down below. We will hit you up, man, when we can. An hour and 10, yeah. Who is selling Swift? Who is selling Swift? What are you talking about, Jason?
Yeah. If you're a Swift owner, are you selling them?
No. I'm like, thank God I've got a running back that's get some freaking points around here.
So are you not afraid of Kyle Monanagai stealing touches? Okay.
Man, it's like game script dependent, man. Chicago actually got up by like 2 touchdowns for once. So I'm just saying. All right. Anyways, hey, Jason, hopefully we earned a thumbs up. Hopefully we earned a subscription, man. Sorry I drank so much today. I'm going to pay for it tomorrow morning. Oh my God. Please send us out, dude. I'm drinking because I'm watching the Dodgers just get annihilated.
Oh, dude. It's B Squad for life. Dak has outscored Allen 4 weeks in a row. Yes, I know. Allen's coming off from a bye, though, and that's what I am afraid of. I feel like
Dak is going against Denver. Like, if he wasn't going against Denver, I would have him above Allen. No problem.
We got another video coming out Saturday morning. If you're wondering who you should start or sit for your running backs, I got the tiebreaker video for you. Make sure to catch that out or catch that video. We will talk to you in those videos. Deuces.